Stop choosing your event centers carelessly. Let me show you things to look out for before choosing that event center. Let me begin by sharing 3 avoidable tragedies. First one was the fire that happened in Oregun, Lagos earlier this year. Thankfully, no one died. This happened at an event center because certain safety rules were flouted. This one in Ekiti State was totally damaged from the roof and injured 6 people. The last one is the most tragic because over 100 people died in this event in September 2023 in Iraq. And this happened 100% because the event center was not safe. All of these point to the need for safety in your event centers. So follow along as I show you how to select event centers that will be safe for you and your guests. Beginning with this event center in K2 along the expressway. This one is 18 by 36 meters. It has about 5 doors. I was thinking everything was good because that's about 648 square meters, convenient for 400 and maximum 500 people. And I was shocked when I was told by the managers that it is a 1,200 to 1,500 event hall. That is a disaster waiting to happen. This one in Oregon can only accommodate about 30 cars conveniently. It is a 749 square meter hall. It should not exceed more than 800 guests. It should have at least 8 doors measuring 1.5 meters each. I also did not find any muster points, no points of fire extinguishers. Finally, these glass exit doors are not necessarily the safest. Overall, I think Marquee tents really need more regulation. My inspector's comment here is not recommended, not accepted. Then there's this one in Mafuluku Oshodi with only one entrance that is about 1.5 meters wide and 2 exits at the stage which are about 800 millimeters wide. It's an 800 capacity auditorium and there is no ramp access leading upstairs. The toilets provided were not enough for that number, about 3 cubicles for men, 3 cubicles for women. This stage is in itself a safety hazard, should have not been made with this kind of tile, and if with this kind of tile, should have safety trims. Overall, of course, this building gets a no from our inspector, and I am really curious because the Lagos State Safety Commission charges event centers before people are allowed to do events. So I'm wondering if the Lagos State Safety Commission actually enforces or just collects revenue from these event centers. This one is 600 to 800 capacity, so they claim, but obviously it is just meant to be 450 capacity. It is in Ikeja along Mobolaji Bank Anthony, and I am really worried because it has just 1 major entrance and 2 exits, which are total of less than 5 meters effective space. There are no lights showing exit, as you can see, and you also don't have a muster point for fire. Another issue that I have is with their ramp. What is this ramp? Nobody can get on with this ramp. This is the kind of thing people are supposed to be doing if they want to use tiles to make ramps. Apart from the fact that you're supposed to use non-slip tiles, your ramps are supposed to have solid grip, which is what this person has done. And at this length, the ramp should come with a handrail. This is just bonkers. This particular event center has space for more than 400 cars. And one of the issues that I have with the people who do these marquee tents is that they use it to evade actual planning principles because they know that they would not meet up with the regulations if they were to do actual buildings. Now, this is the event center where the fire happened earlier this year. They have about 800 square meters and they're seating about 800 people, which is why they were able to evacuate that entire wedding event without casualty. Unlike the event center in Iraq, where they had only 1 exit door and 1 door at the stage, which of course led to the stampede that killed hundreds of people when the fire broke out. So if you're doing an event hall, you have a formula, area over occupant load factor, and that tells you how many people can take that space. So for a 400 capacity hall, you are going to need about 650 square meters. If you are doing banquet seating, that is the safest option. And then you're going to need this number of doors, this number of exit doors. Now remember, when you're calculating, this is for architects, you always take out 1 door, especially the entrance door, because you assume that that door can be obstructed when there is an emergency. You also need to take out the stage when calculating this occupant load factor. And to the state government, it should not just be about making revenue. Regulatory bodies should actually enforce safety standards so that people can arrive alive. This is dry season. This is wedding season. This is not just for Lagos state government. This is for all states of Nigeria. We need to improve the safety standards so that people can arrive home alive after their Owambe parties. Let me know that this video benefited you, and if it did, I will be preparing the second part of this video.